Hello and welcome. Well, slightly retro unboxing, I would say. We're unboxing Sledge and Curio from Power Rangers Dino Charge and Power Rangers Dino Supercharge. I always wanted Sledge as a figure, but he was, even after he came out, such a big price hammer. I don't know how to say it. He was super duper dumb expensive over here in Germany. If you look him up on eBay, I don't know how it's like in other countries like UK or the US, but even loose with pieces missing, this figure costs about 90 or 120, even more, well, euros in that case. That is roughly the same in dollar, and so that's always was like a no-brainer and a downer for me. But some weeks back I found these two figures, aside with two Rangers, which will be a separate video, or two, I don't know. They were like retail price, retail when they came out, because these figures retailed in Germany around about 15 euros each when they came out. And Bandai made a lot of Villan figures. They are not as highly articulated as Lightning Collection, but still, for what they are and what they cost back in the day, they are pretty nice. And as you can see here, he's complete, he's sealed on card. On the back you can see what you still also can get. There's a lot of these like Dino Rangers, and in their normal mode, in their Super Dino mode. And here's Sledge, here's some mini versions of Zords. I would skip this one, I prefer the deluxe versions, if you can see in the background. But here's like more villains to come, and if I can find them for a reasonable price, I will collect those now and then, but I'm not tempting to rush it for one, and I don't really need all of these. That's one thing. As I said, if the price is reasonable, around about 10 to 15, I would love to get those. You get a little bio on Sledge in English, in French, and whatever that is. I don't know. Yes. It's weird. There's no German here, but I speak German and English, so that's fine. Curio is also sealed and comes with its watering can, which is mostly missing the accessories. And here you can see here's even more what you could collect. Some of these Rangers. I have the core Rangers team here. I have Furio. I have one of, I forgot the henchman's name here. Vivix, I think that's right. I don't know. Here's a Megazord I wouldn't need. Here's some more Rangers. So they made a lot of these figures before the brand gone over to Hasbro, and I at least wanted to have these core teams if Lightning Collection never does like Purple Ranger as a thing. Aqua is missing, kind of like we have the core Rangers team, but we're missing like the others. And this is a good way. As I said, they are not highly articulated as the Lightning Collection, and they miss some paint, but for what they are, especially like Sledge, if you see him, he could use a black wash. I'm not good at that, but still, I keep him this way and fine. And especially the villains, they look really good for what I see. I have one or two on the shelf already, and yeah, with no further ado, I would say let's make a quick cut and get those two out of their prison, and we'll see us in a sec. Okay, after 10,000 years, these two are finally free. Yeah, they are slightly smaller compared to Lightning Collection. I have pink here for comparison. Well, oh, yeah, I mean Curio, because of his head there, the females are a bit smaller anyways, but roughly the same size here, but Sledge is smaller, as you can see. And besides that, they done a pretty nice job on the paint here for that what they painted. All very glossy, nice finish. The gold is nice here. This is just yellow, but it's hanging in there. It's a easy, cheap figure intended for kids, not for collectors. But no, really articulation. This is just one arm up and down, but I don't mind for what they are, for the price point what I paid. I really love that. And Curio was always a fun character on the show. Bit of head movement here. This is also just on there. It's movable a bit. As you can see, you could do more color-wise, I guess, but also with the design of his costume, I think that's like slightly, there are some things you could not, how's the right term for that? You could not do it any different because of the costume works. He's limited in articulation because of that, but he's pretty nice. I'm happy that I got him for like a good deal, as I said. Same goes for Sledge. When you see Sledge loose, there's always this cannon missing, which just attaches here with there's the counterpart. Just attach it on. If I can make it blind, no I can't. So just tag that on there. Pretty nice. And these shoulder pieces, these are movable for posing, and the little connector part here, where is it attached, that's not very stable. I took him out of the card and this side popped off already, and if you see him loose, the cannon or the shoulder pieces, one or both, are missing mostly. He has a bit of head movement, but it's slightly the same deal with, like, it's limited because of how his suit works. As you can see, not much movement anyways with feet here. This is pretty interesting that that's a possibility, but there is like no double jointed knees or anything, because these are pretty basic figures. Oh wait, I forgot this 360 of Sledge. Color is nice. This bronze is metal tone, as I said, very glossy. That's also one thing I highly appreciated always with these Bandai figures. Plastic felt good. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to bash on Hasbro, but some figures which I seen on shelves, not necessarily Power Rangers, but that's like my thinking back in the day when there was an announcement like Hasbro's doing Power Rangers figures in the upcoming years. I was like, how that might turn out. And I went into toy stores some weeks after that, just for buying stuff for my kids, and I seen Transformers by Hasbro on the shelf, and I like, oh, okay, let's see how future Zords might look like from Hasbro. And the plastic always looked and felt, because it was an open cardboard box, it felt cheap and looked cheap. It was matte, and the plastic didn't felt like good quality. I don't have Transformers, but what I seen on shelf was like, eh. And also I had the opportunity to see some non-Lightning Collection Zords Hasbro made on toy shelves from yaYsPllw, almost said, from Dino Fury, for example, and from Beast Morphers. And I'm not a fan of these, actually. They didn't make all the Zords that were in that season, like Beast Morphers or those seasons, and the quality they feel like, and also what you have to pay for these are like, they're not worth the money. Sorry to say, Hasbro. That's no hard feelings there, but that's not just for me. It's if you have smaller kids, that's fine, and they love Power Rangers, and you want to get them something that's intended for smaller kids that do care. But from a collector standpoint, I really miss the 90s and early 2000s from the quality of what you got Zord-wise. I mean, you see my collection there in the background, and I have quite some Zords, and I really enjoy what I have. If it's US or EU toys Zord-wise, back from the 90s, 2000s, that's like when you go from the upper left where you see Ultra Zord from the first season, that's my toy from the 90s. That's like from 93 or something like that. I think it was produced in 91 when I look at it. So we have 2023, that's like 32 years old by now, and it's working still. You can transform it. There's nothing broken off. I took good care of my stuff, but still, if you see that, and nowadays if I want Zords, I collect the Japan toys. I imported stuff from Japan. Cosmic Fury is a nice show. It's out by now. I watched it. I really enjoyed it. I have to rewatch it. But I got the Zords from Japan, from Q-Ranger. The Hasbro Zords don't look good. I just seen pictures and videos and like they don't look good. They're smaller, and I don't just like the feel and like the feeling like that I have in my gut when I see those and the appearance of those. But anyways, I brabbed too much as always and talk off topic. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing of Curio 360 here and Sledge, of course. These two will go on my miscellaneous legacy shelf, where those two will be found in the next room tour, which I have to do some way in the future. Might do that to the end of October. I think that's where I did it last year. And anyways, thank you for watching and for my babbling here, and we see us in the next one.